welcome back to Lesson 4 of HebrewLingo. I'm Ryan, and today we have a lot to discuss. This lesson covers the first 2 lessons in the second unit in Duolingo. I'm gonna have to warn you, today is mostly vocab heavy, so I suggest that you actually study a little bit more in the Quizlet today. But without further ado, let's get started on some letters. So the first letter, Daled, is super easy. It literally just makes a D sound. Actually, today's letters are going to be a little bit weird because they all kind of look very similar, as you'll see. Not much to discuss with Daled, so moving on. The next letter that we'll be discussing today is called Kaf, and it makes a K sound and also a guttural Ch sound, kind of like Chet. Kind of like in English, sometimes some letters do make the same sounds. And over here we have the letter Kaf Sofit, which actually doesn't look very much like Kaf. It looks a little bit more like the next letter that we're talking about, which is called Resh, which is where the next guttural sound comes in. The letter Resh makes an R guttural sound, kind of like Chet. So, you know today's gonna be fun. So here are all the letters that we've learned today. It's Daled, Kaf, Kaf Sofit, and Resh. Now on to the nouns. I am so sorry. So I wasn't lying when I said that today was mostly vocab heavy. Wow. But it's going to be okay. I'm gonna walk you through all of it and you'll have plenty of practice later. So the first word you're learning today is an animal word. It's for dog and it is Kelev. The way that you can kind of remember this is the same way that you spell the word Kelev is also how you spell the name Caleb in Hebrew. So that could be an insult. Or a compliment. Now the word for a female dog is kalba, although kind of like Yuna, Kelev is the default. Now the next word we have is the word for king, and it's melech, which is actually weirdly similar to the word for salt. 2 other really similar words in Hebrew are cat and diaper. Okay, one noun that you might find really useful, it is ochel, which means food. Later in today's lesson, you're also going to be learning how to say to eat, so I suggest you kind of look at this word a little bit closer because it kind of is similar to the verb. Now the next 2 nouns are thankfully very similar. One is yeled, which means boy, and one is yelda, which means girl. Now the last noun that we have to learn today is also a really fun spelling word, kind of like yain, and it is derech, which means way or street. Okay, now here's some practice because God knows we need it. So pause right here. I'll be here for you. I'll be waiting, and unpause when you're ready. Are you unpaused? Okay, well, the sentence right here says, Hakelev ohev ochel, which means the dog loves food. Me too. Okay, this next sentence looks really long, but please just break it down. It's so much simpler than you think it'd be. Okay, are you unpaused? Well, this sentence right here says, Hamelech ba o hayalda ba'a, which means, is the king coming or is the girl coming? I'm sorry. There's some more vocab you have to learn because there's also verbs. So here are all the verbs you're going to learn today. This is more than you have ever learned, ever. Luckily, this first word might seem a little bit familiar to you because it looks very similar to the word for food, which is ochel. Now you're looking at the very first version of the word to eat and you're thinking, isn't that the exact same word as ochel? But the emphasis for the noun is actually at the beginning of the word, while here as the verb, it's at the end of the word to create ochel. So the masculine version for the word is ochel and the feminine is ochelet. Now the verb for to walk or to go is actually sound really similar to the word for to eat, but it's actually holech for masculine and holechet for feminine. So it's ochel, holech, ochelet, holechet. Say that 3 times fast. Now the very final verb that you're going to learn today is to see. Actually, it's the very last thing you learn at all in this lesson. So this verb over here doesn't actually really follow the et for feminine pattern, but it's ro'eh for masculine and ro'ah for feminine. So for all the verbs that we learned today, it's ochel, ochelet, holech, holechet, ro'eh, and ro'ah. To make up for the overload of vocab, there's an overload of practices, so congratulations. But seriously, this is meant to help you. So combine all the new stuff that you've just learned today and get started. Are you done? Okay, well this sentence says, Ha'ima ochelet, which means the mom eats. So it's an overall pretty simple sentence. Now practice number 2. Unpause when you're finished. This sentence right here says, Hayalda ro'ah derech, which means the girl sees a way. It can also mean the girl sees a road. Now this sentence over here is kind of a tongue twister. See if you can figure it out. Unpause when you're done. This sentence right here says, Hayeled ochel lechem, which means the boy eats bread. Try saying that 3 times fast. Actually, what the heck can you say 3 times fast in Hebrew? 2 practices to go. This one's kind of short. Okay, so this sentence right here says, Hakelev holech, which means the dog goes. Now we're bringing it back a little low. Figure out this sentence. It's the last one. Are you done? Okay, well the final sentence says, Hamelech lo ro'eh derech, which means the king does not see a way. And as in the example here, it also can mean road. So that was so much to learn, but I am so proud of you guys for just facing it head on. You have plenty of resources to study that, from Duolingo to the Quizlets. I promise you that you will be completely fine. But I won't keep you from that for any longer. I hope you guys have a great day and hopefully see you guys next time if I haven't scared you off. Bye.